I will always choose responsibility over happiness. That's just my take.
I cheated on Adam.
Break up. Like, I can't do this anymore.
You're trying me now?
He picked me up, shoved me against the wall, and he started to like choke me.
What are you talking about?
This is an opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm signing off to look like a deadbeat. You hired a private investigator.
This girl wants a divorce. I'm not gonna give her what she wants.
This girl has some guy coaching her on how to get a gun.
Adam put a restraining order against me.
This is kind of weird.
Tell them why.
My birthday.
Damn, baby. Huh? Huh?
Oh my god.
Huh?
Goodbye.
Uh-huh.
She then had the nerve to upload the video saying that they were just friends. She friend-zoned him, but I don't know, I think she forgot to mention the benefits at the end of friend.
Everybody wants to know if we are
Dating, of course.
Yes, they want to know if we're dating, but Vaughn and I, we are just best friends. Best friends. Like, we're just best friends.
Yeah, we have both recently got out of long-term relationships. We're both very hurt from our relationships. And when we met each other, we were more focused on having fun.
Yeah.
And enjoying one another, and also, you know, being that friend and companion that you can just go to and talk to about anything.
And they end up opening a channel together, y'all. So all these videos are up on that channel. In one of the videos, he actually bought her a chain.
I got you one too, best friend.
Oh.
Yes.
Really? What? You bought this for me? What? Adam actually messaged me a few weeks ago. He basically said to keep that gay guy, Bati boy, away from his children.
More about this guy later on. Now, let's continue with this story. Around this time, Latoya also got dragged for a video that resurfaced that was made in a colorist manner.
She's super loud. Like, I feel like she has a megaphone in her throat. Like, bitch, you are so loud. I mean, I know I'm loud, but just imagine a chick that's louder than me. Woo! This girl is super ghetto. She has huge Donkey Kong lips. Y'all, close your eyes. Just imagine, okay, a face with 2 pillowcases as lips. Going like this. Now, open your eyes. She wore single braids, and every time she would swing her hair, a braid would fall out. You see that braid that's just lingering around your neighborhood? Yeah, it's probably hers. I know, y'all, I'm being negative, super negative. But you know when somebody does you so dirty that you cannot look at them the same anymore? That's how I feel, okay? Stop. Okay, fine, I'll say something positive. She's super funny, okay? She made me laugh. At her. She wears my clothes without asking and never returns it. She borrows money and never pays me back. This chick had the nerve to wear my foundation like Trick. We're not even the same skin tone. What the hell is wrong with you? This girl is super ghetto. She has huge Donkey Kong lips. Y'all, close your eyes. Just imagine, okay, a face with 2 pillowcases as lips.
There was also another scandal going around of allegedly Latoya sleeping with the pastor, which came from one of the cast members of The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Because she just tried to present some stupid recording of a prophet talking about you. She came in
really fun but priceless.
I'm gonna go meet up with the prophet.
If you're with the prophet, say you're with the prophet.
I'm not with the prophet.
If you like the prophet, say you like the prophet.
Today.
To get with the prophet, she's a child.
Shut the up.
I swear to God. Wait, hold up. Y'all stop.
Now, Tasha K reached out to Adam for an interview. Adam agreed since he usually does interviews every week.
It wasn't about being malicious when I went on that interview, that channel. I pretty much didn't even really know much about this channel. They reached out to me because I do interviews like on a weekly basis. So they reached out to me saying that they've been a big fan. Tasha would also like me to let you know she's been a huge fan of yours. So, you know, she's coming at me on a cool level.
Now, within the interview, some things he did talk about, but a lot of things he didn't, and most of the stuff you already know, but he also said,
person who can just fake through things. Like if I'm not digging the energy, like I'm not gonna pretend like I am. So I may come off kind of a bit, you know, toned down, just kind of like nonchalant, you know, but I do think like for sure I'm a lover at the end of the day. That's just my natural state. But like if I get to a point where like there's just been a whole lot of foolery, then I'm kind of just like, I'm just breezing through. And her philosophy and my philosophy is fundamentally different. Whereas for me, like you said, we have the kids, we have the family, the business. I will always choose responsibility over happiness. Whereas her happiness comes first in the sense of her lover and all that. Like to me, my kids come first.
Then he talks about personal issues that she had in her life.
She gets into a fight with her mom. After that, she's firing our assistant. Then she's getting into a fight with her sister. Then the whole divorce talks came. This is all in a span of 4 months. Is she has the grass is greener syndrome. Nothing could satisfy her. It just never is enough. I feel like now that I look at everything, I was addicted to trying to fulfill this person's needs.
He implies that Latoya is the problem.
The simple question to look at everything is like, who is the common denominator? Like, who has survived her? Where is all her friends? Where is all her family? There's a common denominator. They're not here no more for a reason. Clearly, there's someone here who has a problem.
They end up talking about Latoya's friend. Sexuality.
Well, I was told that, and it's by a very credible source, that he is bisexual. He has had past relationships with men. I'm not in the business of outing anyone, but I do think, Latoya, before you decide to bring random men around your children, you have to verify, because you don't know what they're capable of, and you have girls, you know, you gotta have some. But I realize she needs a storyline. This is all for the show. He's getting the clout that any man that is an attention seeker would want.
Adam talks about a conversation that he wants to have with Latoya's friend.
Have you had a conversation with him?
Oh man, this is too juicy.
Please, come on.
It's almost like a TV show. All I can say, I asked him, expose your lover.
You did?
I told him that, or I will.
Oh, you know too?
Anyhow, that's all I said. That's all I'm saying.
More on that later on, but Adam also tried to make out as if he wasn't trying to start trouble.
Oh, it's written all over him. He's an opportunist. You know.
I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying he's
I know
an
you're not
opportunist
saying,
or anything
but
like
he
that.
is.
But
he
he asked
is.
if I had any conversation. The only conversation I had with him was that. That's it. Again, back to what's important here, which is if he is a source of happiness and peace for her, that's all that matters. I'm not trying to dramatize anything. I'm not looking at it from a money opportunity thing.
He claimed that Latoya was still making advances on him even after talking to the other guy.
While she's talking to this person, she's made advances on me.
Oh, wow.
Just like my soul is just rejecting all of this, like I'm on another I'm like on another phase of my life right now.
Okay.
I'm just like, I'm not going back.
He also shows the drama that Latoya has on The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Now she doesn't come with a family, so like she has to turn up, it appears. Like she has to act like the straight Jezebel on this show and just do the absolute most. Is this who she really is? Most of it is. This is what I was dealing with behind the scenes.
Adam tries to leave the interview on a positive note, saying
she's on her own journey. At her own time, and that's okay. Everybody's just moving at their own times, and you just gotta respect that, and you try your best not to judge. In fact, you should try to avoid judging. That's why I'm trying not to judge anything here.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between judgment and the truth.
The truth is the truth. I'm here. Everything I said is facts. Anything that came out of my mouth today is 100% true. Yeah, maybe there was one question that was rah, but for the most part, like I was defending her.
Anyway, it turns out after that interview, or maybe before, judging by what he said after, I'm assuming he did have that conversation with Latoya's man.
And I said, expose your lover, I'm telling this guy. He just started making essentially weird dialogue with me. He was saying, yo, I got big fingers, I want to put it up your booty hole. I'm looking at this like, what does this have to do with anything here? Like, why are you talking like this? And he even mentions to me, I'm still asking him, who is your lover? And he's like, Jeffrey's a bad bitch. At that moment, I don't know who Jeffrey is. I'm just confused about the conversation. I just walk right out. I'm like, whatever. In my head, I'm like, this guy, He's a buster, man. Like, I don't understand this dude.
But this is untrue. As you can see, this is actually a conversation with Latoya. As you can see here, it's very immature and it seems like something Latoya would say. But if you look at the DMs here, he says, you got him typing here looking dumb. And just weeks ago, you wanted me to give you the pipe. Lol, but I'm a verify him in real life. So as you can see, he knows that he's talking to Latoya. But in the video, he's trying to make out as if he was the one to say it because he's trying to be shady. So this conversation was actually between him and Latoya, I'm assuming through this man's DMs. I'm assuming sometime after that, Adam then sends messages allegedly towards Latoya. Now, assuming Latoya found out about the interview, maybe Tasha K released a trailer or something, because it sounds like Latoya was not happy with Adam through the messages that they were having between each other, saying, you better be very careful. I defended you on this video that's coming out. Don't forget your doings. You won't recover if I really say what happened. Trey, 6, Trini added trackers. B, putting kids in harm's way. GUP, TPO, your mother. Remember, I have you attacking me for 20 mins. You will lose Real Housewives of Atlanta 100%. Let us not forget that transpired in the church too. Your truth is delusional and a lie. You lack the ability to take any ownership, just running around. I'll simply follow up and put it to rest. I overly defended you in this video coming out, but talk your ish. You're looking for validation when you should be living your honest life. You can't even do that. It's sad as F. Getting yourself a rollie and then attributing it to him. Save the lie, cause I'll just expose if I need be. Watch the interview, goofy. You can't dead anything cause you're in a delusional lie. Go ahead and drop the video. Mad cause I did soft A interview when y'all stay paper cutting me and talking ish. Dude don't even know me and be talking ish. F him, tell him to come outside. Expose his skeletons too. My follow-up video will be the cream.
But anyhow, she didn't even watch the interview, my former spouse. She just went nuts yesterday. I'm telling her like, hey, this is not the route to go. She ain't hearing it.
So Latoya then decides to make one video, cuts them into 2 pieces called Why Did I Get a Divorce? She made this video dragging Adam and accused him of manipulating and physically abusing and controlling her, which you already know and a timeline of events if you've been watching this series. But she also said
His husband has been getting interviewed by social media platforms telling our story, and I felt compelled to let you know what I've been going through, what I've dealt with. I want to just put it all out there. You guys have been asking me, you know, what happened? You guys were such a perfect family, and today is a day where I just let it all out. I hope you guys can get an understanding as to why my ex-husband and I got a divorce and why we are here.
She accused him of being emotionally abusive and gave an example.
I remember, you know, one time I wanted to call it quit, and he said, you don't even own the rights to your trademark. I own you. I own Latoya forever. Like, you are not going to be successful on your own. As time went on, I lost confidence. You know, I had low self-esteem. I didn't trust my own opinions anymore. You know, I just felt like I had to get his consent about everything.
According to Adam, she was being hypocritical.
You messaged me and apologized, saying, you know, I regret, one of my major regrets was my life was so comfortable. You know, you gave me too much comfortability. One minute you're telling me this, then you're coming on here talking about control. You know, like, I kept your brand pretty clean, wholesome. Right now, when people look at your brand, they're just confused about what is going on over there. It's just a mess.
He claims that he didn't try to use the trademark to manipulate Latoya.
I tried to dangle your trademark saying that I own you. Like, what are you talking about? Just because I filed your trademark does not mean I own the trademark. Trademarks are public record. You can log in and see who owns the trademark, okay? So just stop this false narrative of controlling all this stuff when your life was pretty clean, okay? When I met you, this is public records. You know who owns a trademark? You do.
Latoya gave another example of Adam manipulating and trying to get his way.
He presented a settlement agreement that I did not accept. And because I did not accept that, he threatened to go after my businesses. If you don't do this, well, I'm gonna basically take you for everything that you have.
Adam did not address this in any of his live streams or videos. If he did, I missed it, let me know.
He also tries to control how I parent my children.
According to Adam, he has pure intentions when he tries to control Latoya and the way she disciplines her children.
Yeah, I balanced you because I was disciplined and I had pure intentions in the family. It's not like I'm stealing money and hiding it here and doing this. Like, it was pure intention.
In her video, she also admitted to cheating on Adam more than once.
Was that the only time that you ever cheated on him?
No.
She admitted that she felt that Adam was only in the relationship for financial gain and for the children and not for her.
I believe that he was just here for, obviously, our children and because financial gain.
She then talks about Vaughn and his sexuality.
Adam doesn't know him through a hole in the wall. You don't know what he has going on in his personal life. I was quite upset about that because you're being judgmental on a person that you don't even know. This guy that I'm currently seeing, he has a lot of gay friends. He trains a lot of gay client, and just because he's comfortable and confident in his own skin doesn't mean that he's gay, and I know for a fact that he's not.
She then addresses the people that were concerned that she was moving too
fast into this relationship, but people need to understand that I have been checked out of this marriage since 2016. There has been no chemistry, no connection at all, you know? So I don't think that I'm moving too fast at all. I just feel like I'm moving at the right pace.
It's funny that she tries to justify it even though she already admitted to cheating, but anyway, Adam starts going crazy on Instagram and had a few things to say. He said, "This woman has always been messy and all I did was protect her. She doubles around the facts and the truth, takes no responsibility for her actions. Where is everyone? No one has survived her. I'll tell the whole truth today." Literally, this is a cry for help from her. They're speaking your truth and then there is clout chasing. She's not happy. Her entire self-worth and validation comes from the internet. She wishes I was a deadbeat dad. Never happened, and she's mad because I declined all her advances at me. We are not equally yoked. Yes, my soul is not for sale. You can buy a body, a house, your own rollie too, but you can never buy character or aura. The souls, no. Of course, I'll address all the disturbing things she has said on a live stream later today. Latoya ended up clapping back saying, "Adam is one that made my story time video of me allegedly being a colorist public after I put my story times on private. He wants to sabotage and destroy everything I have worked hard for. He hacks my accounts, my phone, my iClouds, and records private conversation to try to hold it against me. I'm so happy that I'm free from this abuse." But according to Adam, that is not true.
Then she has the audacity again to gaslight me. You know the truth. I did not leak no video, okay?
She then released messages that Adam sent her, which I already told you guys before Natasha K's interview came out. And she also added, "He bought me a beautiful diamond chain and the chain cost more than all the jewelry you ever bought me, hunty."
Then she wants to dabble around the truth. I was like, okay, let me give y'all the full truth.
And that's when Adam ended up going live again, exposing everything, debunking some of the allegations and exposing Latoya.